Scene: a typical high school physics classroom with rows of desks and chairs. The room is filled with students chatting and waiting for their physics teacher to arrive. In one corner, Sarah and Ben, two friends, are seated next to each other, excited about the upcoming class. Sarah: "Hey, did you do the homework from last night? I got stuck on question 3. Ben: "Yeah, I finished it. Question 3 was a bit tricky, but I think I got it right. I can help you with it during lunch if you want." Sarah: "Thanks, you're a lifesaver. Physics is just not my thing sometimes." Ben: "Don't worry, we're in this together. We'll figure it out." As they chat, the classroom door swings open, and Mr. Johnson, their physics teacher, walks in with a stack of textbooks under his arm. Mr. Johnson: "Good morning, everyone." The class quiets down as Mr. Johnson heads to the front of the room. Mr. Johnson: "Today, we're diving into the world of Newton's laws of motion. But before we get started, does anyone have any questions about last night's homework?" Sarah raises her hand, and Mr. Johnson nods at her. Sarah: "I was wondering if you could explain question 3 to me. I got a bit confused about the direction of the force." Mr. Johnson: "Of course. Let's take a look at it together after today's lesson, alright?" Sarah: "Thank you, Mr. Johnson." Mr. Johnson begins his lecture by explaining the basics of Newton's laws with passion and energy, making physics seem less daunting. Ben: "See, it's not that bad. Mr. Johnson really knows how to make this stuff interesting." Sarah: "Yeah, you're right. I'm starting to get the hang of it." As Mr. Johnson continues his lesson, the classroom comes alive with questions and discussions among the students. Sarah and Ben exchange notes, ensuring they understand the concepts being taught. Mr. Johnson: "And that, class, is the essence of Newton's second law of motion. Remember, if you have any questions while working on today's assignment, don't hesitate to ask for help." The bell rings, signaling the end of the class. Sarah: "Thanks again for helping me out. I'm feeling more confident now." Ben: "Anytime. We make a great physics team." They gather their belongings and head to their next class, walking away with a newfound understanding of physics and the support of a great friendship.